online.
Hey, welcome, Natalie. Welcome to my weekly podcast show. You're a very, very welcome guest. I was going to normally ask you to say something more about you, but I decided not to say anything because really I don't want my audience to like you more than me, so say nothing.
We're assuming that's going to happen. Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm very honored.
I thought this was your show. Wait, whose show is it?
You just
because I
welcome.
assumed you're. Yeah. Wait, do you expect to get paid? Because if you expect to get paid, this is your show.
No, we are millennials. We do things for passion and love.
I think that the word for that is free. You mean that's what you mean? Yes.
If you want to send something, I would say no, but no payment needed.
Yeah, I'm amazed at that. Actually, you're repeatedly refusing to pick up a career and any sort of steady progressional job, and I think you guys are believing. I don't know what it's called, like hustle or self-employed. Yeah, I'm wondering whether it's coming from the fact that your parents already made you rich, or that you're despising the trappings of a capitalist world. I mean, I don't know. But I always wanted to ask you, why do you guys believe it's better to work for yourself? I was puzzled about that. Yeah.
Because we have the option. I feel like you guys did not have the option to work, earn a living, get rent, and feed your family. It's either you worked or you starved. But times have changed, and if I can earn a living with the flexibility of waking up at any time I want, working until, because personally I'm a night person, I don't mind working until 3 a.m. as so long as the next morning I can start late. So if you had the option, I'm sure you'd choose the same.
I want you to give me a short training and free of charge. I mean, so who pays your rent? Because we had a name for those who work up to 3 a.m. at night, and some of these professions were even legal. So, but exactly who pays your rent? Because it seems that you guys are living rent-free from what you're saying.
Not really. They hustle. I mean, you just have to do things. Like, there's no concrete 9 to 5 for most of these people. You just do one thing here. Sometimes you get the money, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you starve, sometimes you don't. But somehow it's more appetizing or more attractive than a 9 to 5. Like, you're
not referring about starving just yourself. You have children, yeah? You're married?
I don't have children. I am not married.
You're not married. So there's nobody feeding you, and you're not feeding anybody.
No,
so what you're saying is your benchmark is too low in terms of the cash. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying most of your generation doesn't have children? And those who have children, they're making money out of TikTok?
Actually, not TikTok, but mostly, because I'm 30. I turned 30 2 weeks ago. Most 30-year-olds of this generation don't have kids compared to 30-year-olds.
You don't look a day older than 40.
Oh, well, thank you. It took 5 seconds to process that. Wow. Anyway,
but I'm interested in something. I really wanted to ask you this. Is this because you guys can't find a job?
No. We definitely can. Of course, there's a mass that thinks jobs are hard to find. But personally, I don't think I'm incapable of finding a job.
So are you saying that this reports that 50% of youth in Africa is unemployed are just misguided?
Yes, they are misguided because they don't say why they are unemployed. So people assume they are unemployed because they can't find work. But if you're to go deeper into it, it's not about because they can't find work. They just...
It's not. They just don't want to work. Yeah. They don't want a formal employment.
They're not interested in the options of work available. It's probably...
Apart from the fact that you have your own sort of schedule, which I don't think you can find the same schedule in formal employment. You can go and become a nurse and say, I'm just going to work the night shift. You could find the same thing. So obviously the schedule is, to me, sounds like a poor excuse of employing yourself. I mean, what's the real benefit? I mean, I think you guys believe that you're going to make big money by employing yourself, or that you're free. Or I heard many of these. Just give me 5. Give me 1.
The other reason is most of us studied things that we are not interested in working in 9 to 5. I did a law degree, and my 9 to 5 prospects, most of them that need qualifications are in law firms. So if you look at most of the freelance jobs that I do, it's in marketing, communications. If I could find a 9 to 5 in marketing and communication, I think I would happily change my stance. So most people study courses or do degrees that were not of their choosing. So you graduate and you have qualifications. There's no way you're going to get motivation to start applying to be an engineer or an architect. Yet that's not what you want to do as a person. That's not your calling. So that's the other reason, apart from schedule.
You mean you studied the wrong thing, so now you are correcting this by working at the wrong place? I didn't get it. Is it like a correcting the wrong with wrong or with wrong with right? Or
Okay,
sort
so
of,
what's the
I
best thing to
studied
do?
not to work as a marketing person, and I'm solving this by never working as a marketing person. It's like a self-defeating strategy. I'm like, God. So I burned my house down. So I've decided for in the future never to buy matches. I'm going to buy a flamethrower. I mean, what is this?
Okay, let's hear from you. Are you happy about your career choices? Are you
I'm
doing what
ecstatic
you
about
want?
my career choices. But I'm so, don't you see, I'm 25 and I'm already gray. I'm younger than you. So, and look, I even have a beard because I'm so happy. But it's not about me. It's my generation is finished, but your generation, you're just starting to
It is
finish
about you
yourself.
because your generation is questioning our stance. But then when we look at your generation, we admire the way you've accumulated your assets. We admire the
I
way
know
you
you're
have
looking
done.
forward to consuming them, actually. That's how you're planning your whole
I
career.
mean, if it happens, why not? But we feel
What do you
you're
mean
not
if it happens? You know we have nobody else to leave these houses to. So the
happy.
reason you're
There's
acting
not
like
even
this
a
is because you don't
disparity.
have to earn a house. You
It's
already
not
have a house.
about.
Your father is like, he's not going to take his house to heaven. Jesus already said, in my father's house, there are millions of rooms for you. So he doesn't need this one. So you're hoping those rooms you're getting. That's why you don't need a permanent job.
Okay, fine. So you guys have the money, but out of 10, 8 of you, your mental stuff, you're not happy. You're not
You're not
fulfilled.
happy because we have you guys. That's why you're not happy. If we could get rid of you guys and get you to pay us for a change, we would be ecstatic.
Why
Try
would we
me.
be paying you?
Shall I give you my PayPal? Any listener, please. My PayPal number is
Wait,
deam.v.risticket.
wait.
What?
Why do you need that? Yet you've been working 9 to 5 all your life. Right now, you should be having like some savings tucked away somewhere and living happily ever after. No,
I
that's what yours
do.
is
I have
calling.
five like guys like you. That's my savings. I was hoping that African style of investing in your children so you can have a pension is going to work. But it turned out not to work because none of you guys want a job.
So we are your retirement plan now.
That's what I was told. You know, as an African man, your children are your retirement plan. So I invested heavily, and I was expecting returns, but returns are not coming. That's why I'm asking, what's wrong with you guys? Why are you not working? Don't you have elderly parents to support?
That's a very good one. I feel like we don't think about the long-term future. It's more like in the now moment, what are you feeling? And then when push comes to shove, you will get the job and you will have to. But for now, what feels right or what aligns with. So I mean, it's hard to know. Is what feels right what is right, or it just feels right because you're comfortable?
Listen, I have many things that feel right that are both illegal and immoral. So let's not go down that. I mean,
Oh,
what feels right? Just spare me that sort of sort of self-help bubble magazine psychology. How do you feel? What do you mean? How do you feel? I feel broke. That's what my problem is. That's why I'm asking you.
you sound
Where's the
angry.
money?
So yeah. So between the two
Well,
of
if you
us,
woke up in the morning and you're looking into your bank account, expecting your children to have sent the Western Union, and then you find out they're still finding themselves, you're like, really? Where did you lose yourself? Because last time I left you was at the steps of a very promising career. I'm just
so you
kidding.
see, we are
A long
both
time ago,
broke,
give up that
but the
idea.
difference is how we both feel about it.
I didn't hear that one. Sorry,
I'm
say
saying
again.
because I asked you how you feel. You said you woke up this morning, you felt broke. Same over here. I don't have above a certain amount in my bank account. But the difference is I don't feel depressed about it.
Because you didn't invest in yourself. I did. And basically, if you do what I say, you're gonna still feel broke because your money will gonna be with me. But one of us is gonna be happy. We're gonna feel satisfied.
So what are you saying? We should stop lying to ourselves and get 9 to 5s.
Well, listen, it's not your fault. We told you you can be anything you want in life. which is not true. And we also told you that you are the sole purpose of our life, which is also not true. So, hey, I mean, telling you lies for 20 years is not going to produce anything good. So I think you should just stay happy the way you are. Of course, the only thing that I have to add is that I coach a lot of young people, and they hold the same misconceptions about a private business.
Okay.
In fact, I'm quite happy that my children invest all their money into their lives. And I think most parents would be, and I think when you get to that age, you will be as well, assuming you can afford to have children on your hustling career. But then, hey, you could have another social case. But I'm more convinced that the problem is not in that. I think the economy can benefit from that. I think that societies will benefit from that. In fact, the economies that have a culture of entrepreneurship, they benefit from it. Many people assume they benefit from it because some of these entrepreneurs become successful. But in fact, the economies benefit more from unsuccessful ones, because out of 100 entrepreneurs, 99 fail and never manage to produce profit. And these are international statistics that this doesn't happen. I mean, maybe not 99, but very close. But you see, they spend money while they're doing that. And the money that's spent turns the economy. And you're spending it with my generation, because you need to rent space from us and you need to buy things from us and so on. But in fact, we are one society. We are not separate. I mean, we are not divided by generation. I'm just kidding. The truth is, of course, is the failed entrepreneurs that are driving the economy. Because the successful ones persuade, you've never seen in a newspaper a sort of in memoriam of 50 young businesses that closed this week. But you will always see a profile of a young man who has managed to earn his salary by innovating something. Now, of course, he could have had the same salary with no risk. But now he risked everything, including his money and his time, and kudos to him. But everybody is sort of portraying that as an ultimate goal, and that is sold to you. But ultimately what happens is that I'm saying too many ultimately, so I guess I'm believing I'm right. So you spend money and you fail.
And you learn. Yeah.
And you learn, but you're paying somebody for that learning. So, and that money that you're paying is driving the economy, because you rent a place from somebody who already made millions, who could have put it as Airbnb, but they couldn't be bothered. You rent it from them, then you think you're going to make money out of Airbnb, and chances are in the end you lose it, and or you make very little. But remember, all this time you're paying them, and they're paying the bank, and bank is paying its depositor. So everybody's making money apart from you.
True. So we should keep the course and then just see where it goes.
I didn't say that. I have no idea what you should do. I'm so happy I'm not your age, because if I had to be replaced with chatbot GPT, I would have to blow my head with a mouse. I would have to beat myself down with the mouse and the mouse pad. I mean, just terrible. I don't want to be you. I don't want to be your generation. But the second thing I found, and you told me the other day when we were talking about it, that you believe you want to be your own boss. I mean, is that true? Seriously, is that what you guys believe, that when you're an entrepreneur, you have your own private business, your own boss?
I mean, you are more in control than if you have a boss towering over you and you have to report to somewhere. But of course, it's more tasking. We know that. We know.
I'm going to take off my glasses at this point so you can see my tears. This is laughter and this is sadness. Oh my God, you have many more bosses if you have a business. Your staff, the government, knocks on your door all the time. You have your clients, you have your family. Everybody's your boss. When you work for somebody, he's your boss, one person. He has all these other bosses, and he's paid more so he can protect you from them. And at the end of the month, you just collect your check.
True. But most people who are doing the hustle culture have tried traditional employment, and they found it either didn't resonate with their spirit, or they just didn't love the environment. I have a friend who works for a call center, and she's depressed. She's so depressed. So it really depends. There are people who thrive in the traditional employment. I also know someone who she can't be out past 9 p.m. because she has to go sleep to report to work early. First person to arrive, employee of the month. So I guess people's personalities fit in different aspects. And I'm glad we're in a time where it's not one shoe fits all. You can actually choose what resonates with your personality and spirit. So you just have to have the courage to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, look, there were always soul-sapping jobs, and working in a call center is a soul-sapping job. I mean, so there's no two ways about it. We have, I don't know if our generation invented it, but I don't think so. I think it was generation before that. We invented the term side hustle, and you guys dropped the word side and made a hustle into a main thing, which is unbelievable. The purpose of the side hustle is that you can have the money from your soul-sapping job and a joy from your side hustle. And if side hustle turns profitable, you have double profit. But now you turn the side hustle into main hustle. And so it's a different approach.
Yeah.
I guess people thought that if I have enjoy side hustle, why not make it the only thing I do? But they were all soul-sapping jobs. There was never a shortage of soul-sapping jobs. That's fate of humanity. It takes time to feed yourself. That's it. I'm sorry that this does not come through millions of TikTok and Instagram posts who keeps telling you there are only 5 things to be happy in life. And then they list things like, you need to be self-centered and you need to find balance. And none of them are saying you need to pay rent or you need to have medical. No, yes, but nobody's talking about, but if you want to ask a person, what do you need to be happy in life? Go and ask somebody on the streets of the town where you live, who is living on the streets. Ask them how much they need to be self-centered and balanced, and then you will know what you need to be happy. I mean, I think just because we can doesn't mean it's right, yeah?
That's true. Okay, good talk.
I'm saying that's true, man. You are agreeing with me, which makes me think you are older than me.
I could be. I mean, nowadays you can never tell.
Thank you, Natalie, for visiting my show, which I'm going to turn into my main hustle, and I'm going to be paid millions for simply telling semi-taught true lies. Come back again next week.
All right. Watching
Double
this.
talk. Ciao. Bye.
And subscribe. Till next time. Bye.